In this chapter, Arjuna urges Krishna to tell him about the nature of the self, God, and action. He also asks Krishna to explain worship and how to be with God at the time of death. Sri Krishna began this topic by stating that our fate is determined by our thoughts about the time of death. If that thought is of God, we will attain God. Since we will not know when our death occurs, he advised us to meditate upon our God throughout our life so it automatically becomes our final thought. To help us cultivate this thought, Sri Krishna elaborated upon 3 types of meditation. The first type of meditation was on the cosmic form of the God, and the second type was on the name of the God, which is Om. Both these meditation techniques also required us to exercise control of our prana or life forces. Since this is beyond most of our capabilities, Sri Krishna recommended the third type of meditation, which was much simpler. He advised us to remember God in any form, but we have to do constantly throughout our life. So what happens after we die? Sri Krishna described the universe as an infinite cycle of creation and dissolution, symbolically depicted as the day and night of Lord Brahma. Both day and night are each 4.32 billion years long. All living and non-living beings become unmanifest at the end of each day of Lord Brahma. When Lord Brahma's night is over, all those beings reappear. In other words, they freeze at the end of the day and refreeze at the start of the day. This continues indefinitely. Knowing this, our state is pitiful. We are entangled in this never-ending cycle of creation and destruction. Only beings who make an effort to escape this never-ending circle attains God, and they surpass this cycle. The message of this chapter and the Gita as a whole is to encourage us to move towards liberation. Towards the end of the chapter, Sri Krishna enumerated the 2 paths that a jiva or soul takes after death. The first path is the dark path, which is reached by those who have done some good deeds on this planet. They attain the moon's abode, that is heaven. But they return to this world and are reborn after exhausting the consequences of their actions. The brightest path is attained by those who have practiced devoted meditation on God in addition to performing good deeds. They attain the abode of Lord Brahma and remain there until its dissolution, when they are eventually liberated. We are encouraged to pursue this course of action. In this chapter, special emphasis has been made on dedicated devotion and realization of the Almighty. Krishna asks Arjuna to become a Tattvajnani, that is, a knower of eternal truth, and situate himself only on him and doesn't get trapped by desires. This concludes a summary of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8.